A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline.
Yeah, our stadium is empty as hell. Gotta win some games, guys.
And the Broncos headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
Hey, boys, let's go.
The run inside. It's Blackwell. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, it's Gaines. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Austin Simmons, the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Scarlet Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Blackwell. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. Makes the grab on the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throwing Simmons. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's gone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Takes a handoff and he's going right. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to it. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Gaines. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the left side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Zings it complete to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
The give to the back. There's some room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Got a lot of room to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a ball. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blackwell. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Simmons on the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Simmons to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he...
Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Austin Simmons firing again. Using his legs to buy some time. Leaping grab for a big gain. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Gaines. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Simmons. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Looking long. Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
That's textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Goff. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running it to the right. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time he wants to throw. The pass falls in.
That's not a
there are
fumble,
8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Eastern Michigan with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far.
Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, the tight end did a nice job there. He ran the route. He got underneath the linebackers, came out the other side, and that's a play he just has to be able to finish.
To throw, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
And the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, come on,
And
you
he
gotta catch
had it
that.
for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. This is a designed run. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Oh, better look out! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Broncos! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Simmons. With the catch, it's Thomas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Makes the catch. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Going deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Again, it's Simmons. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun on third down, Simmons. He's going for a big play downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Throwing Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. And he makes the grab for the deuce. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They go right back to him. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play.
It's just like everybody getting knocked down.
And
like,
the
how is that even
pummeling has
possible?
started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
That's a straight up blitzing this game for real.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's Simmons to throw. Flushed out of the pocket.
He better not call that holding
He's
because
going
he
to take
pancaked.
off. Crosses the 35.
They
Big
better not call that holding because he pancaked. That was a pancake. This game, yo.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And they'll knock him down. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Stepping to the right. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Boise State ready to send out that offense. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. There's a crease. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Quarterback empties his backfield. Simmons. Got a man. It's Toure. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed it.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Can't get him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches,
I'm trying to figure out why all my players keep getting knocked in the ground.
And limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Run in the red zone, it's Gaines.
Why everybody go inside?
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep,
looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Throwing Simmons. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Why is it? Can you call a timeout, bro? I'm good. You could see right here. Like, look, that was gay.